Hello, you guys. Welcome back to The Way of Adrian's Life. This is documentary part 3, Huntington, West Virginia, and Canton, Ohio. So I remember a little bit about us moving to Huntington, West Virginia, and Canton, Ohio. And I will try not to mix up the two events. So, you guys, we didn't stay very long in Huntington. Probably by this time, I was about 5.5 years old. I remember me and my brother loved playing outside and making mud pies. Those was the good old days. Kids now these days, they don't play too much outside. Hardly anymore like we used to. They're more interested in their gadgets and computers and all that stuff. I remember my mom taught me how to ride a bike without any training wheels. But you guys, one day I was riding my bike and I wrecked and messed up my knees pretty bad. I mean, it took a while for my knees to heal up. And to this day, I still have 2 big scars on my knees. I had, there was the good days and there was the bad days. Because you guys know, when my mom went out somewhere, the white man, he had to watch us. And yes, he still was touching me. My mom would ask me if I was okay. I just told her yes. I mean, what was the point in saying anything? I felt like nothing would be done about it. And yes, me and my brother still tried different things, setting up booby traps to keep the white man away. Shortly after that, I remember us moving to Canton, Ohio. And at this point, I was really getting fed up with this white man. But anyways, my uncle and his wife lived in Ohio. And we stayed with them for a while until we got our own place. I remember when I met my uncle, you guys. He had this big old mole near his eyebrows. And I mean, it was not small either. It was big, y'all. I met my aunt, which was my uncle's wife. And she had these short jerry curls in her head. They was okay people. I would always want to, and then my uncle, he would always want to give me and my brother this big old cup of orange juice. And every time he handed me that cup of orange juice, I just looked at that big old mole, y'all. I remember spending Christmas there. I remember waking up and there was all this presents under the tree. And we was so excited. I love this red dress that my mom gave me. I think it was suede. But she also got me these black and white shoes with the brown hard rubber at the bottom. Those who was born in the 80s know what shoes I'm talking about. And at this time, I didn't know where the white man was. I don't know where he was at all. But I know that we were happy for a little while. But little did I know what I should have known. Finally, we got our own place. And shortly after that, the white man came and stayed with us. We was not supposed to say anything. And me and my brother, we started going to school. It was a nice school. I liked the teachers and the kids there. But shortly after that, the school started pulling me out of class and was asking me, was there anything wrong? And if anything was going on at the house. I said no at first because my mom said, don't say anything. I told my brother they asked me. And yes, at this time, the white man was still hurting me when my mom went out. So, you guys, I'm going to take a time out. You guys, on this subject, I'll be back in just a second. But do you guys remember I told you my brother caught the mattress on fire and blamed it on me when we lived on Joseph Avenue? Well, I got him back. I felt bad afterwards, though. My mom, she had these curtains that felt like paper to me. I was playing behind the couch and I ripped the curtains by accident. I didn't say nothing, but she ended up seeing it. At this time, me and my brother was upstairs playing, and she came upstairs with that switch. I immediately blamed it on my brother. He got punished, but I didn't. Shortly after that, maybe about an hour, he said, "Why'd you lie?" I said, "You remember you caught that mattress on fire? That's what you get." And that was the end of that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The white man, I was so sick of him. I remember coming home and my mom's leg was messed up. It was in this cast. I know he did it. Finally, I told my brother I was going to tell the school the truth if they asked me again. So as time passed by, the good old days, and there was bad old days, I will never forget this day, though. Me and my brother went to school, and they called me out of class and asked me again, was I okay? I slowly shook my head. No. And then they asked me if something was going on at the house. I told them the truth. After they sent me back to class and said everything was going to be okay. I wasn't ready for what was going to happen. So as me and my brother, we were coming home from school, there was a lot of police cars surrounding the house. And there was these other people, I guess they were the CPS. I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. I went into the house, and I remember my mom took me and my brother upstairs and was packing our things and stuff. And she said me and my brother had to go away from her for a while. I was so scared. I didn't want to go. I thought they would just come and take the bad white man away and take him to jail. But that wasn't the case, y'all. They took me and my brother away to the foster home. So, you guys, I was so confused. And I was so young at this point. I just wanted my mom. But you guys, I will continue this conversation on documentary part 4. The foster home and my dad fighting custody. Until then, you guys, be you, be true, and peace.